Hi, Roy here on my channel Roy Reads Anything, where no- normally we'll be talking about books, maybe comics, but gonna do a tag. Haven't done a tag for a while, so this is a tag from Gareth Howells on his channel Book Songs and Other Magic, and it's called the Song Tag, so it's about music. Where's my notes? Right, so straight into that. Questions. Name a song that always makes you happy. So probably got quite a few of those really. Trying to think of one that might conceivably make anybody else happy. Um, right, narrowing it down to two, it's going to be Mule Skinner Blues cover version by the Cramps or Chucky's in Love by Rickie Lee Jones. So let's take the safer route and talk about Rickie Lee Jones. Why does that make me happy? I guess it's the artistry of the song, and partly it's a kind of life stage thing. I've got fond memories of being at home listening to the radio while I was doing my homework and stuff when I was at school, and that would come on shows like um, Kid Jensen or Annie Nightingale in sort of summer evenings long gone by. And I really like Rickie Lee Jones. I was re-listening and watching some stuff of her. There's a great concert she did that was recorded by the Old Grey Whistle Test, that's on YouTube, that's kind of at the height of that period of stuff. So, yes, Chucky's in Love by Rickie Lee Jones would always make me happy. Question two. Name a song that makes a great fit for when you're in a pensive mood. Well, if I'm literally pensive, as in thinking about stuff, I wouldn't want any music on. I just can't listen to music and think. So I guess that would be it'd be arch of me to say the John Cage 4 minutes 29 seconds silence track, wouldn't it? If I was reflective, then I would say the Köln Concert by Keith Jarrett, jazz pianist, great piece. If you've never listened to it, I'll do a playlist and put a link in the description. So yeah, a bit of Keith Jarrett would make me pensive adjacent, if not literally pensive. Okay, name a song that changed your taste in music is question three. So probably like everyone, it seemed like when I was a teenager, there was a massive change of music with new stuff coming along that kind of superseded the old stuff. Open the door, Jenny, don't worry about the noise. Um, put the microwave on, don't worry about the noise. So, yes, early teens, I guess music meant elaborate, progressive, brow-furrowingly intellectual stuff, or at least things that looked as if they were meant to be full of advanced ideas. So you sort of prog rock stuff, and I had albums by like Rick Wakeman and that kind of thing. I did. Well, a cassette tape of that Wives of Henry VIII one. So all ornate music by remote superstars, and then punk rock came along and was doing something very different. And that's an old story, not but that happened to be my formative years. Lucky enough to have seen virtually all of the major punk rock British acts, apart from the Sex Pistols. And I'd be like a lot of people, listening to John Peel at night, all that stuff coming along, and it just seemed like, wow, this is different. This is great. Name a song. I can't actually remember which was the first actual track I heard. I mean, logically, it would have been New Rose by the Damned, I suppose, because that was the first actual vinyl record to come out. in the genre. But I'm going to say "Oh Bondage Up Yours" by X-Ray Spex because just to me, with hindsight, that really just the whole thing of polystyrene's look and the lyrics are about something completely different than usual sort of rock and roll stuff. Um, it just seemed to be creating new possibilities. Like everything could be different. Um, whether that actually occurred is another matter. But I'm saying that, "Oh Bondage Up Yours" as my taste changer. Number 4, a recent song you've just discovered and loved. Okay, so yep, I think I played recently. Song by Patti Smith from her album Valley of the Dolls, came out this year. Um, Love the whole album, particularly like the song Fast Net. So yeah, Patti Smith, Fast Net, Valley of the Dolls. 3 bands or artists that you love. 3 bands or artists that you love. Um, right then, Bob Dylan. Did a thing a couple of years ago. Listened to all of Bob Dylan, 1 album a day. No, 1 album a week, for, which filled the whole year. Um, Ending up with like his 3 Christmas albums. But despite that, do always find Dylan, kind of artist, always interested in what he's doing. Um, uh, Similarly, The Fall, and similarly, Patti Smith. So there's my 3. That was number 5. If you could play an instrument, what instrument would you like to be able to play? I think I'll say bass. I think I would work well as like not the front man. I'm the guy at the back holding it all together, laying down the rhythm. No idea if I could play a bass. But there you go. Number 7. Name a fiction book with music as the theme. I can do that, and I can do that with something that's like super current. Fire Rush by Jacqueline Crooks, which I bought on a whim. Just walked into the shop, saw it, read that it was about, well, I read the blurb, a debut about love, loss, freedom, and dub reggae. Fire Rush is an electrifying state of the nation novel and an unforgettable portrait of black womanhood. Actually finished it last night. It's fantastic. Shortlisted for the Women's Fiction Prize. Didn't know that when I got it, but there you go. So it's getting a lot of attention, which is fantastic. The way Jacqueline Crooks writes about music is incredible, given that it's something I've tried to do myself. It's so, how do you ascribe words to something that's like not words or not even visual images, and she does that amazingly, and every time music's there, which flows throughout the whole book, it's it really comes to life. It's the I guess you'd say the music is the window into the narrative, or one of the windows into the narrative. And it's good. It's set in like 1978 to 1982, coming back to those sort of years. There's stuff that I remember in terms of the sorts of things. Us little white punk boys from the suburbs would be going on marches in London against stuff like the sus laws. So yeah, Jacqueline Crooks, Fire Rush. That's my music themed book. That's about it. Apart from tag people, I'm not going to tag yourselves. Tag yourselves. Punk rock, you see, it's DIY. We don't follow your rules. So,
Garage tag.
get. Does that mean you want me to go in the garage?
No.
So yes, as usual, this falls gently to pieces, which is probably a good sign to come to an end. Thank you for watching. Back with something else. Bye.